Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the AKM family, people. Drive with me briefly to work. Let's chat, okay? How are you guys doing? Hope everyone's doing good this morning. Hope you guys had a lovely evening. If you're not doing good, I hope you find something motivating to uplift your spirit, okay? Life is too short. Try not to drown yourself in sorrows. Whatever the situation is, whatever you're going through, just try to look at the positive side of it. At least you woke up, alive this morning. Okay? So, my name is Winnie. For those of you bypassers, if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and share this video, people. So, thank you again to each and every one of you who has been watching us. Let's talk about white/Caucasians being more unified than the African American communities or blacks in general, okay? This is one topic of conversation, people. Yes, I know you saw the title to my video and you're like, what the heck is she gonna talk about now? Who the heck is telling us about blacks not being unified? Oh yeah, she's always looking at the Caucasian aspect of it because she's married to a Caucasian guy. No, that's not the case, people. It's not the case. Wait. It is actually the case, okay? Because I see a lot of it. It is slightly the case, but in a different aspect, okay? Not in the way that you're thinking about it, but yes, it is the case. I'm talking about this because, yes, I am married to a Caucasian guy, and that's why I'm talking about it as a black woman, okay? So, I'm not racist in any way. I'm not taking jabs at anyone, and I'm not saying Caucasians are better or more superior than any other race. That's not what I'm here to say, okay? So, myself and my aunt, we were just talking this morning, people. Every Thursday, I get my kids Dunkin' Donuts, okay? I buy them Dunkin' Donuts every Thursday morning before I drop them off at daycare. And it's a treat. It's like a tradition that we do for them. Something that my husband started. But they love it. And then I give them 5 minutes to eat the Dunkin' Donuts, get them water or juice to go along with it. And every morning I go to this Dunkin' Donut, people. Every morning I ask for a cup of water, okay? Spigot water or tap water, you may say. And I always get the water for free. Tap water has always been free. I don't know. Is it just me? Or do you pay for tap water or for spigot water, people? So, I ask for water and I always get the water for free for my kids, okay? I'm probably thinking she likes some free stuff. If I could save $1 or two, so sure, why not? Inflation is high. Why would I want to pay $2 for a bottle of water when I can get a case of water for $3 or $4 per se? Even at $5, I can get 32 bottles of water at the grocery store for $5. But we ran out of water, so I didn't have a bottle with me. Anyways, back to the story. I always get this cup of water for free each time I order Dunkin' Donuts for my kids on Thursday morning. Now, mind you, each time I get this cup of water for free, it is always given to me by a Caucasian woman, okay? If the lady is Caucasian, I always get the water for free. Even if the guy is Caucasian, I get the water for free. Now, there is this African American lady there, okay? There's two of them, two African Americans. Whenever they're working that morning, if they happen to be working that Thursday morning and I show up there, I ask for Dunkin' Donuts for my kids, and I ask for a cup of water, she charges me $1. Do I pay the $1? Heck no, I don't pay the $1. I'm not going to pay for spigot water. No, I don't pay for spigot water. I don't care if it's $1. I'm not paying for it. But this lady always charges me, or she tries to charge me, then I piss her off. I'll let her put the charge on, and then I roll up to the drive-thru window, hand her my card, and I was like, before you charge my card, take that water out. I don't want the water. I'm not paying for spigot water. Then she has an attitude and she starts mumbling stuff in her mind. She can mumble all she wants, but I'm not paying $1 for that water, okay? So my aunt just sits and laughs. And, we were talking and she said, it's the same thing at her job. She said the people that give her the hardest time at work are African Americans. And she said she hates to say this, but she hates working with African Americans. She hates when her managers or her supervisors at night, because she works a night shift. She hates when they're African Americans because they give her a harder time than her Caucasian managers and supervisors. Let me know in the comment section, people. Do you have a hard time? Do you feel like African Americans are not unified? Do you feel that Caucasians are more unified than African Americans? I personally think that Caucasians are more unified than African Americans, people, okay? And the reason why I'm saying this is because I work in human resources, people, okay? I have seen Caucasian managers recommend an employee, okay? They've written an employee up for an incident that an African American manager would terminate the employee for, or suspend the employee 3 days without pay. Okay? I've seen it. I see it every day, or not every day, maybe almost every day. I get complaints and complaints and complaints of the same criteria from both side of the aisle. A complaint might come in from a Caucasian manager about an employee doing this or doing that, and then I will recommend more training. My stand working in human resources is termination should be a last resort, okay? It should be the last thing you should have to do. I support more training. I support shadowing someone else that is more skilled and more trained before I would recommend anyone get terminated. Now, if it's theft or anything like that, yes, of course, termination right away. If you go against company policies, there are little things that I try to overlook, okay? Not necessarily overlook, but train them more on it. I don't believe in losing good help just for minor things that could have been easily handled, okay? With just a little training here and there, and just things like that. But going back to what I was saying, I have seen it. I've seen it happen, people. I've seen it happen. I just feel like the black community or African Americans in general, okay, are not unified. I find Caucasians to be more unified than anything else. Anything else. They are so unified. Now, I stand for equality, okay? I don't discriminate. I'm not racist or anything like that. I mean, what do you guys think is the problem, the issue with African Americans? I mean, what do you think? Especially those in management or higher positions or higher places of power. I don't know, people of authority or something. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Why are we like that as individuals? Why are we like that as a race in general? Are you African Americans? Do you feel like there could be more unity in the African American community? Let me know. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a chat in the comment section. Let me know. It's sad and it's heartbreaking. It's really sad. It's sad to see that happen, but what are you gonna do, right? People are gonna be people, okay? I'm not saying that all African Americans are like that. I'm not saying that all whites are like that. But I'm just saying, based on my experiences working in human resources and what I have experienced in life so far, what I've seen happen, okay? What I have seen and I continue to see happen and reoccurring, okay? And what I've heard other people say, like my aunt, other friends, family members, I've seen it happen. They've complained about it. It's sad. However, my mom has also had an experience with a Caucasian where the Caucasian was so mean to her. You know, the lady probably had demons of her own. She was probably raised in a family where whites were meant to be servants and things like that. She's one of the reasons why my mom became a nurse. My mom originally started off as a caregiver, taking care of the elderly. And this lady would degrade my mom so bad. She would make her cry and cry. My mom she would tell me how on many days, many occasions, she would go to the bathroom and just cry. And this lady would make her feel so worthless. And she made it a point to tell my mom that she could never be a nurse. She could never do this because she's so stupid. Okay? Well, God bless her, because her words, my mom used her words as motivation. And today she's a registered nurse, currently in school for more education. I don't know why. I think she's just maybe addicted to knowledge like I am. But who knows? Probably runs in the family. Thinks it runs in the genes or something. But this lady served as a figure of motivation for my mom indirectly. Her words and things like that pushed my mom, to say, okay, I'm not going to be a caregiver forever. There's nothing wrong with being a caregiver, okay? Caregivers do a lot for society. They do a lot for the elderly. There's so much they do. I have worked as a caregiver. I currently work as a caregiver on the side for extra money, people, because I'm telling you, man, planning a wedding is not cheap. It's not cheap at all. But even if not for the wedding, I would still do it. Being a caregiver is a very rewarding field. If you're a caregiver, you should be proud of yourself. Don't be ashamed of your hustle, okay? You bring joy to the elderly. You bring joy to the people you provide services to. I'm sure they appreciate you. They love what you do. If they don't, I appreciate you. I've done it, and I continue to do it, okay? And I know we are all making an impact one way or another in society, people. We all are. We're all playing our part in society to bring change and, to help someone. Whatever you do, just be proud of what you do. Be proud of your hustle. Just be happy. It pays your bills, takes care of your family, takes care of your kids, it solves your problems. Just be happy. If it's what you love, so be it. If you're doing it for the money, be happy doing it as well. Because if you're not happy, you're not going to like the money. But, yeah, my mom went to school, and after she left, okay, she came back. She went back to the same nursing home that she was once a caregiver at, where this lady degraded her to the lowest point, people, the lowest. She would tell my mom, go back to your country. She would say things like blacks are so stupid or things like that, or Africans are so stupid. Yes, I'm not taking a shot at Caucasians. I'm not saying all Caucasians are mean, all Caucasians are like that. People are people, okay? This is the point I'm trying to make. It can happen to any person. She went back and she presented herself. She applied for a job. The lady that degraded my mom was still working there, and she was on top. And she was the one recruiting for nurses. My mom walked in, applied, and she applied for the job. And they were short-staffed. They needed nurses. And when she saw my mom, she probably thought to herself, oh, this lady is here to apply as a caregiver. And my mom presented her qualifications to her. She was shocked. Destiny have it, people. But the moral of this story is, be mindful of your words. You never know. You just never know. Okay? You never know what tomorrow is. You're not God. You're not Jesus. And I always say this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm not Jesus Christ. Neither did I give birth to him. Okay? So, reason why I brought that story up was just to make it, make it a point, to make you guys know, to understand that people are people. There'll always be people. But, I know I've said whites are, I believe that whites are more unified, regardless of how that lady treated my mom, okay? I've seen it happen more often with African Americans. Just my experience. That's just my experience. That's just what I've experienced. But What are your experiences? Let me know. Let's have a conversation in the comment section, okay? People, do you also think that I should have just paid the $1 for the spigot water? Not complain. I work too hard for my money. Too hard. Spigot water is supposed to be for free. I get it from my sink. I mean, it's not free. You have to pay for it, but I've never had to pay for spigot water. Just find it strange that one race gives it to me all the time, and then, if it's an African American woman or just one woman in particular, who knows, she might have an issue with me. She makes me pay for it. But I would continue not to pay for it, and I would continue to ask for it. If she likes, she can continue charging me for it. Each time I pull up to the register, I would tell her to take it off. Eventually, she would get the memo. But that's just my approach on people like that and things like that. I think she's an a-hole. Call me a cheapskate if you may. That's just what I feel. Let's agree to disagree in the comment section, people. As always, thank you so much for sticking with me this far. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. God bless you. I love you. God bless America. God bless my home country, Cameroon, and the African continent as a whole. I love you all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, people. Thank you.